Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, coming at ya with another video. And I finished another game, so I'm going to make a video talking about it. That game being Pokemon Fire Red. And this is actually the first Pokemon game I ever completed. I have never finished a Pokemon game before, besides Pokemon Coliseum. I actually have a picture of Pokemon Coliseum right here, a little poster. That game is freaking awesome. I absolutely love Coliseum, but I have never beat a traditional Pokemon game, ever. And now, that's kind of funny because I was the part of the generation that grew up on Pokemon. Like, I was there when, like, Fire Red came out on the Game Boy, and I had it when I was younger. I never beat it. I eventually got Pokemon Fire Red when that came out, too. Again, never finished it. But I decided to go back on my Odin 2 and play through Pokemon Fire Red. And it was actually pretty decent. Now, I used some like quality of life stuff. I used some cheat codes to kind of minimize the grinding. I definitely used the fast forward feature on the emulator I was using. So I did play through with like a bunch of quality of life stuff. But I really did enjoy it. It was actually a solid RPG. Again, I never finished one as a kid, mainly because like I had trouble with like reading comprehension, and if you can't read, you can't play a Pokemon game. There is just like as a kid, I can definitely see why I could not finish one of these games. But now going back as an adult, being able to read better, like it wasn't that bad. And honestly, I didn't really have to use a strategy guide. There was like, I had to look up where all the legendary birds were. I found the fire one, Moltres, I think its name is, but I didn't know where the other two were. But I looked those up and I found the power plant, and I found that ice mountain region where the ice bird is. Those are the only things I had to look up. Other than that, I did pretty much everything blind. And it was actually pretty cool. I did skip one of the gyms, though. I skipped the 6th gym somehow. I beat the 8th gym, and they were like, oh, congratulations, you did it. And I looked at my badges, and I saw, like, I was missing a gym. So I guess I did the game a little bit out of order by mistake. But all in all, it's Pokemon. It was pretty good. Yeah, one of the things that I don't like about Pokemon, though, is I don't like the monster catching mechanic. Like, there are so many other games that are Pokemon-like that I like so much better than actual Pokemon. Some games that come to mind are Digimon World DS, and even games like Monster Rancher, I think are a much better Pokemon-style game. Because in those other two games, Digimon and Monster Rancher, I feel more of a connection to my, like, monster than I do with, like, Pokemon. Pokemon, they really just feel like these weird kind of, like, weapons that you just use for, like, just battling. Like, you don't really have, like, that much of a bonding experience with your Pokemon, other than, like, compared to, like, these other games. So I always find that funny. Because, again, it's like, I got a team, and I got, like, I had basically, my big 3 Pokemon were I had a Charizard, I had a Gyarados, and I had a Pikachu. And those 3 Pokemon basically carried me through the entire game. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. Again, I was using, like, a cheat code, too, to have, like, quick level ups. So, again, just doing my best to cut on the grinding as much as possible. So, I had those Pokemon at, like, level 75, I think, by the end of the game. And they were pretty much able to carry me through every gym, every Pokemon battle, even, like, the Elite Four. I was able to kind of, like, just coast through the games with those 3. But, all in all, I did enjoy my time with Pokemon. I enjoyed playing it on my Odin 2 especially. That's another funny thing, is when people, like, do these, like, handheld reviews, like, on the Odin or a Retroid Pocket, Pokemon Fire Red is usually a game that, like, people show off. And it's funny because, like, there's kind of, like a I guess like a joke or a thing where it's just like people that like make videos on like these Android like retro handhelds. It's like they never finish a game on these handhelds, and Pokemon Fire Red is like one of those famous games where it's like people will start it and then just kind of give it up. They just use that for like their testing. They never actually like play through the game. I personally actually played through Pokemon Fire Red on my Odin. I finished it. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. Again, I enjoy like other Pokemon-esque games better, like Digimon World DS and just Digimon World in general. I think is a better like monster catching franchise. But all in all, I think Pokemon Fire Red was pretty good. I enjoyed my playthrough. I'm glad I at least finished a mainline Pokemon game. Maybe I'll move on to the next ones some other time in the future, but I'm glad I finished Fire Red. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Continue on the conversation. But other than that, I'm Shin0525. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.